Hi, excuse me, come here. You look like fresh bread. Can I toast you?
Keep it 100 and I keep it 150. Load up my clip and I shoot till it's empty. Fuck with you, girl, you shown mine, you ain't dippy. But even sometimes.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Spiritual Lemonade. My name is Tank and I'm gonna be your friend. I'm gonna be your friend. I'm gonna be your everything. Your big sister, your big brother, your cousin. And yeah, we're gonna get through this together. Yeah. But no, on a serious note, my name is Tank. Welcome to my channel. I'm new to the YouTube family. I'm a new YouTuber. And this channel is basically just going to be a reaction channel to different creepy conspiracy theories on TikTok. Even though we know that they're not theories. This is strictly going to be for entertainment and educational purposes only. And let's get into it.
So you know how everyone's crazy about this pink rock Himalayan salt. There is a conspiracy going around that this salt is not really salt, but it is in fact the muscles and blood and fat of fossilized giants. All right. Now, these pictures right here, they're very good. It's a very good argument because when you look at the rock fissure, okay, there is what looks like muscle definition, the marrow on the inside of bones. So I get it. And I have seen the videos about the giant trees that have been cut down, the giant mushrooms and things like that. Skin cells here. Okay, so when you're looking at landscapes on a large scale, you are going to find things that look like a face or that look like objects. I understand. But some of these pictures are really good for that argument. Now, did giants exist? Absolutely. The Bible talks about giants in the time of Noah, and that there will be giants in the time of the return for Jesus to come back, right? For the tribulation. So, yes, giants did exist. Now, were they petrified? I don't know. I know only what the Bible says. I know the giants were destroyed. The race of the Nephilim were destroyed by the flood in Noah's time. I also know that Sodom and Gomorrah, that God, rained down sulfuric acid, I believe it was, like sulfur, and burn it to a crisp. So could it happen? Maybe so. Comment below what you think.
Y'all wanna know what's crazy to me? The fact that after all this time, now they coming out saying that the pink Himalayan salt is not good for you. So to me, it makes me very optimistic, and I can believe that that salt might come from giants' flesh. I also believe that they could have been petrified, because how else can you explain the figure still be like it's still intact, like you still can see the structure, like it literally looks like, every time, what I think about every time I see the giants, or every time I hear about the eclipse, it reminds me of, I don't know, what was that? Was it a myth or a movie where I think it was during the eclipse, and if you turn around and you look at the sun, you get turned to stone? That's what that remind me of. It's like they're literally intact. So, I don't know. I want to know, what do y'all think? Do y'all believe that Himalayan salt can be the flesh of giants? Can y'all see that being possible? At this point, I feel like anything is possible.
Okay, come outside with me to check the offering I left for the fairies. Oh, I just stepped on a shell. There's a shell. They took little bites out of it. There's flies on it right now, but... and the shells are moved. Here's a better look. Okay, so not only did my offering completely move, but I saw something on my camera last night, and I'm gonna post it, and you guys tell me what you think it is, because it looks like a fairy to me. Okay, you'll see something coming. There it is, in front of the camera. What is that? Zooming off. I'm gonna play it again. There it is, and then it zooms off. And one more time, it comes into the camera and zooms off. That looks like a fairy to me. And if you kept listening, just a few seconds ago, you heard something rattling. Like it was messing with something on the porch.
Bruh. I definitely believe that was a fairy. Do y'all believe in fairies? Do anybody have any information about the fairies? Because I swore I heard somewhere that you are not supposed to take things from the fairies. Or is that a fae? Are fairies and fays the same thing? Can someone enlighten me? I believe that was real. Because what's the odds that you would see something with the wings flying past the camera? I don't know.
He's blowing it with his breath. Ain't I breathing at the camera right now? Stop. If you want me to train you though, if you can see me clearly and what I'm obviously doing and you want to train with me, then send me a message and let's work it out. The important thing is patience. It's a journey, not a race. You see that the car did not make it spin, but you saw earlier when the people walked by, it spun. You saw earlier when the geese walked by, it spun. You see, as I'm talking and getting excited, they spin. The car didn't make it do that, but I can do that just by talking. You can do that just by talking. See how they kick up with my excitement? See how they match my enthusiasm? But it's actually my current, and these things are just built to naturally flow with the current. You are a wind current. Become aware of it so that you can build it and move it consciously. You can't consciously build tension if you're unconsciously holding tension. Hello. Whoa! Words to live by. I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna do it. Stopped it right on the beat. Come on.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see the man doing the telekinesis and stuff, I literally come pick up a damn paper, pen, or whatever, and I'll try to. It never worked. Like, what's the secret? Do y'all believe we really can do stuff like that? Because you already know I do. The fact that we can relate to the avatars in the Avatar movie, and then the other Avatar show, the anime one with Aang, they're literally waterbenders, firebenders, earthbenders, airbenders, and it's crazy that we already have those elements, hence the zodiac or our horoscopes. So we're already embodying that. It's like, I just feel like if we tap into the right frequency or awaken the right DNA, we can do that. We already seeing people doing it. He's literally proof.
How many of y'all have seen this video where this star is moving? This star is moving. The name of this account is Open Minds TV. That's the creator. The beginning of the video might look like this with Alexandro Rojas. Now, I can't play the video because I'm on the beta program. If you do the green screen, you get demonetized, blah, 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 blah. But I watched this video, and he's talking and explaining it, that our sky up there is not what you think. And this is not a bug. This is not a drone. But we don't know what this object is. The simple fact that it blends in and looks like a star and it moves vicariously through the sky or firmament, whatever. What the fuck is up there? That's all I gotta say. I watched this video 5 times and it tripped me out. It really do. I believe everything we watch on TV is predictive programming or has a hint of truth in plain sight. And all of y'all saw the viral Netflix show, The 3-Body Problem. The 3-Body Problem explained this as we let you see what we want you to see. And I don't, my reality crumbles so much to the fact that I don't know where the fuck I am no more. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know what to believe. I know we're not on a spinning ball. I know we're not on a flat plane, flat earth. We're on a holographic light matrix. But I digress. You're watching a star move. Like, our own eyes. And I watched this video and it changes direction and everything. Like, where the fuck are we? Go watch this video if you have not seen this video. Again, the name of the creator is Open Minds TV, and Alexander Rojas gives a great dialogue to this video of trying to break it down and explain what we're watching. And come up with the best hypothesis that we can. Is it alien? Is it an LED screen? Are we living in a fucking open air, wide scale Hunger fucking Games? I think not. Or so. Or what? I don't know. Again, our reality has crumbled. Peace to God.
If y'all have not seen the show on Netflix, 3-Body Problem, y'all probably should check it out. I thought it was actually kind of good, but I'm into sci-fi and science fiction and stuff like that. So the whole thing is, it was literally a scene like he's speaking about in that video where all of the stars in the sky started blinking on and off, on and off, on and off, just to show people like, you see what we want you to see and we're controlling it. And I think they also had a problem because they had 3 suns in their atmosphere. Ain't that crazy? Because we already, what people are saying that we kind of have, like, do we have 2 suns in the atmosphere? We got 2 suns in the atmosphere because of the fake sun, and then the real sun is like, shit is getting creepy. Like, it's reminding me of that. And then you know how Netflix always comes out with a movie or a show that's like coinciding with what we're experiencing today. So it's interesting. And you'll never be able to convince me that they're not cloning folk. You can't tell me they're not cloning folks. That is crazy. That don't look like a robot. And then what the hell do Hulu got to do with it? That's not a robot. That's more like a clone. You can't tell me they're not cloning people. Did you see the texture and the... and that's my hometown. I can't wait to go to a football game so I can give y'all an update. That is crazy. What was that? And what are they for? What are they for?
So remember that Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake was in a car accident back in 2001, right? And remember that I said there was a radio station that had everyone believing that Britney Spears was dead because they announced it, and then they later got fired, right? I stumbled across one of the radio host's TikToks, right? And still till this day, he has the same story. He said that both Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake died in that car wreck and he saw their bodies. He said the only reason why he received this information is because one of the firefighters in LA was one of his friends and he gave him that call. And so that's why they was the only ones who received this information. He said that was the only ones they got through to in the media to tell the story.
Then he said within 30 minutes, his hotline was ringing from different states and even from BBC. If I'm not mistaken, BBC is like a TV network. Yeah, BBC News. Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. He then said he spoke with his agent, and his agent was like, what's going on? What happened? Tell me what's up. Blase, blase. He ended up telling him everything, and then the agent was like, okay, go home. Don't talk to nobody. Don't go nowhere. Don't contact nobody. Blase, blase. He said he was going to take the next flight from Dallas to Atlanta. He's going to handle it. His agent shows up 5 hours later, and he's like, okay, we got a book flight. We're going to LA right now type of thing. He said they got off this flight. They hopped into a black SWV, and then they drove for like 2 hours to this place that looks like a garage. They went down the elevator, down and down and down to like the 7th floor underneath the ground, and they ended up opening up this door. Why I say door like that? That kind of remind me of They Cloned Tyrone, how they had to go into the abandoned houses in the middle of the hood and go down the elevator that led to the cloning facilities. Now, that was some crazy shit right there. Is this like one of those cases? I don't know. You know, I like to just throw theories together. He said once they opened the door, the shit blew his mind. He saw Britney's and Justin's bodies. He said he has pictures as well, and he's going to show the world. Although he said he would, he didn't. But, I mean, that don't mean nothing. It's many reasons why he wouldn't. People in my comments told me to look up certain lyrics to Justin Timberlake songs. Honestly, I feel a little bit too lazy to do that right now. However, I have one song by Britney Spears where she talks about being a clone. It's called Mona Lisa. It says, this is a story about Mona Lisa, ladies and gentlemen. I got a little story to tell about Mona Lisa and how she suddenly fell. Now, see, everyone knew her. They knew her oh so well. Now I am taking over to release her from a spell. She's the original. She's unforgettable. She wanted you to know she's been cloned. It's incredible. She's so unpredictable. She wanted you to know she's been cloned. She was taken under, drowning in her seat, running like an angel. She was crying but could not see. Now, see, everyone's watching as she starts to fall. They want her they want her to break down and be a legend of a fall. And to be a legend of a fall, that is exactly what she is. Listen, I don't know if people remember this, but Britney Spears was that girl. Britney Spears was like the white Beyonce. Britney Spears is who Taylor Swift's supposed to be. The delivery from Britney Spears is what you would expect out of Taylor Swift. But now, no matter what she say or what she do, she's deemed as crazy. She's a legend of a fall. The plan worked. And I feel like in order to understand this video, you have to watch my other ones on this topic. By the way, this is allegedly. You know they don't play that shit.
Y'all already know how I feel about cloning. I just told y'all. I want to know what y'all think. Y'all think it's true? I feel like celebrities get cloned all the time, and I feel like the reason why is because they can get them to do anything they need them to do to keep their money flow coming in, to keep trying to control the masses. If they putting out bad music, to, you know, because music does influence. So I feel like it's all about the influence, because it's all about the money. If they can influence you to spend money on this or buy that or to do this or to do that, that's what they're going to do. And I just feel like that's what be going on. And I feel like they always tell us in their songs, I feel like they always tell us some way, somehow. And it's just creepy at the end of the day. It's just creepy. And it's weird that every time we think a celebrity got cloned, we always can go back and pinpoint when they started looking different, when they started acting different, like right when things started to change. Like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. What do y'all think, though? Do y'all believe in clones? Do y'all believe the Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears story?
Do you guys remember taking 2 soup cans and a string and making a telephone with your friend? I've made the same kind of thing with solo cups, some metal foil, and a speaker cone spring. But when I put this thing up against my beehive, have y'all ever heard of anything like this before?
What y'all think about that last video? Y'all think it's real? Have y'all done it before? Drop a comment. Tell me what y'all think, because I still can't tell whether it's real or not.
Let me tell y'all a true story, so boom, pay attention, watch this video to the end. So, do you know who this is in this statue right here? is Satan, but it gets crazier. You ready for this? Now notice the chain on his foot. You see it, right? You see the chain on his foot? All right. You ready for this? I got you. 1 second. Now notice the chain on this foot. Y'all should know which foot this is. I shouldn't even have to say nothing. All right, guys, you ready? Stay with me, stay with me. I'm gonna show y'all something, B. Now, do you notice that the crown in his hands has 7 points on it, right? Stay with me, guys. Make sure you watch this video to the end. This is crazy. Now, do you see what's on the floor, right? An apple and a torch. You see the torch on the floor, right, guys? Stay with me, B. Stay with me. This is crazy. He's holding a torch, and there's a 7-point crown on his head. Remember the apple that was on the bottom of the statue of Satan? What do they call New York City? The Big Apple. Where is this statue at? New York City. What I'm trying to tell you is, the Statue of Liberty is Satan himself. Stop playing with me, son. Don't ever say I didn't teach y'all nothing. It's in plain sight. So, you got a statue of Satan right in New York City, and people been thinking it was a Statue of Liberty the whole time? Stop playing with me, son. So what I'm gonna do is go over there and knock that statue out, straight up and down. TikTok, this is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm just joking, right? Come on. I'm just playing around. This ain't real. This is all for fun, jokes, and let's just laugh about it. Yeah? Ain't nothing funny. Bah!
Drop a comment below and tell me what y'all think about that one. I never heard that theory before, but I mean, the evidence, the torch, the 7 points on the crown, the apple. We know how the snake, which was Satan, supposedly tricked Adam and Eve with the apple. So it's like, I don't know. I see some kind of correlation and stuff. Let me know what y'all think.
So I am fully on conspiracy, Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Illuminati TikTok right now. And I just want to say this. It's very possible that Jay-Z's going to go down. I don't want to talk about it too much. There's a feeling that you get when you talk about stuff and you know things about it that you're like, shut the fuck up. Everyone believes Beyonce's in the, she's in cahoots with a lot of these things. And that's definitely not outside of a plausible realm of belief. However, I want to offer this. And if you're on Beyonce TikTok, then you already know this. This is something that I always listen to, the songs that albums and songs are sampled from. So when I listen to Kanye, I usually know all the songs that he sampled those songs from. Same with Beyonce, Jay-Z. I'm really fascinated with things like that. Beyonce sampled a song in her song Alien Superstar. And I'm going to read you the lyrics. And it gives me shivers. These are lyrics from the original song. Sends a shiver down my spine. Gives me goosebumps. All right, I'm going to read you these lyrics. The song is called Moonraker by the Foremost Poets. Okay, you guys know how the song goes. This song.
Please do not be alarmed. Remain calm. Do not attempt to leave the dance floor. The DJ booth is conducting a troubleshoot.
Okay, so we all know that sample, yeah? Okay, I'm going to play you the song it's sampled from. Oh my god, whenever I think about it, it freaks me the fuck out. Okay, this is what she sampled in Alien Superstar.
Please do not be alarmed, remain calm. Do not attempt to leave the dance floor. The DJ booth is conducting a troubleshoot test of the entire system.
Wait, oh my god.
Somehow, while the party was in progress, an unidentified frequency has been existing in the system for some time. And while many of you have been made too brainwashed to comprehend, this frequency is and has become a threat to our society as we know it. This frequency has been used by a secret society in conjunction with Lucifer to lure and prey on innocent partygoers with hypnotism, synchroprism, trickology, lies, scandal, and pornography. While the party is still in progress, we will keep you updated on our current status.
What?
What was the point? What was the point of putting that in a song? You got something you want to get off your chest? Like, what's really good, Beyonce? What's really good? Like, what are you insinuating? Are you trying to tell us something? You got something you want to say? Are you a clone? Are you an alien? Are we aliens? Are we the clone? Like, what's really good? What was the point? What was the point? What was the point?
So I've had this video for quite some time. But you guys tell me, what am I looking at? So what you guys see reflected on the monitor there is what's up on the stage, right? I tried Googling this and I don't understand it. I didn't notice it until I got home and actually looked at the footage. What am I missing? Is there some type of gadget that is used for this? But you guys see the light, and the light is moving as if it's following the person's body. There's no chair on the stage. There's nothing there. I don't even get off into conspiracy theories. But if you guys can figure it out, let me know, because I know we pay for live tickets.
That's creepy. That's freaking creepy. What y'all think? The only thing I can think of is a projector or a hologram. But you will see a hologram on stage, right? Like they had the Tupac hologram, the Michael Jackson hologram. Like we would see the hologram, right?
Y'all want to know something they don't tell y'all about? Magnetism. They don't tell you about magnetism because magnetism quite literally works side to side with electricity. Our bodies are electromagnetic beings, meaning they have electric and magnetic current. Your magnetism directly correlates to your melanin being used in your body. This is why they don't teach you how to use it, because how can you learn about melanin from someone who doesn't have it? Magnetism is what makes you have your superpower. It is what allows you to feel empathy. It is what causes radios and cars to go off when you walk past. And it also speeds up healing in your body, because magnetism directly means melanin being utilized in your body. And if you guys didn't know by now, most of your organs have melanin in them, which also leads me to my point on organ harvesting. I find it funny that the people with the most organs that have melanin in them are the ones that are going missing. They are the ones that are being found with their organs that have melanin in them taken out of their bodies. So maybe we should be looking at why they're not teaching magnetism and its correlation with melanin. Because after all, if you don't have melanin, then you're just an electrical being, not electromagnetic. I say, baby.
So the birthmark theory actually goes deeper than you thought. Now, listen carefully, because some scary coincidences come up. You know that the majority of people have a birthmark, right? And you know that the absence of one means it's likely that it's the person's first reincarnation, or it means they had a death by natural causes, or they carry no more trauma due to spiritually evolving. So they say that if you are albino or have like freckles, you might have been burned in a past life, because it's said that fire leaves its mark on the skin forever, possibly meaning that you have fire trauma that you need to deal with. This may seem extreme, but it might explain why, like, different people are scared of different things. And then apparently if you have like a discoloration birthmark, it's the body's way of remembering that you have healed from a fire. You know those marks where it looks like you have vitiligo. There was even a doctor who did a study on 2 to 4 year old kids. I think his name was Dr. Stevenson, but don't quote me. He chose this age group so their memories wouldn't be clouded by new memories. Not only did they remember their past life, but there were literal autopsies proving who they were. And in some instances, they were recognized by people they had never met.
I kind of like that theory. I heard the theory, the birthmark theory before. Like if you have a birthmark, that means you've been reincarnated. I like that theory because I like reincarnation. I definitely believe in reincarnation. Just on the simple fact that we know that energy doesn't die. So if it's not dying, then where's it going? It gotta come back around. So then on top of that, it makes sense because it's like I have a fear of big water and I do not know why. I do not like big water. I do not like deep water. You won't really find me in a pool. You will not really find me in a pool unless I'm sitting on the edge. And even if I go to the beach, like I'm literally probably just going to get my feet wet. And that's about it. Like I do not know what it is, but it creeps me out.
When I say this dude found the code, bro, he found the program. He found the Matrix download, like, psh. Look, watch this right here because it's going to tie into the box talk Y'all remember the Box Talk. If you haven't seen it, go to my page right now and look at Box Talk. It's like 5 videos, bruh. But this is gonna tie into this. But watch this, because homie just found the code. Watch this.
One, the brain, not the body, needs to sleep. And then what is the brain doing in sleep? I just checked this out, man. It's doing something that if you put electrodes on the surface of our scalps and we all fall asleep at night, during the day, the waves, the measurements are, sort of wavy. There's different ones depending on how you're engaging. At night, there are some sharp 90-minute patterns. That stuff is designed. That's built in. Really? Yeah. So that's not new. We don't have that when we're awake. No. During if something startles us, the electricity will be different. If we meditate, the electricity will be different during waking. But at night, you're on something programmed. Then that's not new, Louis. That's the stuff that I've known for 20 years, and sleep people have known for 40 years. What I'm trying to do is give you an explanation, a synthesis. That's not random. That's not a glitch. 7 billion brains on a 24-hour cycle. Sleep pressure, you got to lie down, you got to sleep. The brain is saying you got to sleep. And when it's sleeping, it's doing this. 90 crisp cycles of REM sleep. You've seen the charts. They look like Lego. They look like the top of a Tetris thing or a Lego thing. That is something fundamental that's happening, in my opinion. And so that's why I think we must sleep. But I think what's the most important part of sleep is the dreaming. My kid...
Yeah, that's right. You heard him right. He said it's a program in a nutshell. But check this out right here. Have you ever walked past somebody, or you walked into their house and you just felt the energy, or you walked into the room and you felt some type of energy, some type of vibe that was just so off, and you was like, I don't know about that. But watch this right here, because I'm going to show you exactly why and how that's actually possible and what's really going on. Watch this. So quick little lesson. If you go into any room, I don't care where you at, majority of the rooms, all of the rooms are going to have something called a 90-degree angle. Boom, everywhere. And most of the time it's like, what is it, 4 times 4? That's 8. It's 8 sides. Now, check this. Not 8 sides. I didn't mean to say 8. 8 points, okay? But it creates a 90-degree angle. But watch this right. So the human body produces 360,000 joules of heat per hour. So roughly that's about 100 watts. I ain't forgot about you over there in the back. We're going to get to why you feel a certain way when you walk into people's house. Watch this. But first we got to look at this feng shui. You heard of feng shui? Feng shui is an ancient Chinese practice that involves arranging buildings, objects, and space to achieve harmony and balance. Check this out. Everything got that 90-degree. Your door frames, your mirrors, windows, furniture. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Anything that is structural based that wants to hold energy, secure, emit and receive. So for instance, you think about a bed. A bed can hold storage, energy, receive, emit, boom, all of that. But watch this. Watch what the body does. Check this out. The reason why that you be feeling like the way you feeling when you walk into a room is because every human being has something called an aura field, right? Or energy field. But we're not going to get into that right now. But that's part of the reason. But this is what I want to show you right here. You wanted to know how your energy is getting stolen? Look, check this out. Check out what feng shui says. Sharp corners are considered bad energy, or they are also known as sha qi or feng shui, poison arrow, and are said to weaken energy and promote poor health and well-being. But check this out about the 90 degrees. Look. Feng shui theory suggests that qi, or life force energy, travels along walls. When qi from 2 walls meet at a 90-degree angle or less, it creates energetic turbulence that can affect the human energy field. Man, what do you... Bruh. Remember, feng shui is the practice of... It's the ancient Chinese practice that involves arranging buildings, objects, and space to achieve harmony and balance. So what that means is that when you walk into a room, right? First of all, your energy field can be so great and so large that it starts to emit some things. But here's the thing: you get contained when you are in these 4 walls. right, with these 8 points, right, in these 90 degrees, because what it does is start ciphering your energy. Bro, it starts ciphering your energy. When you walk into that house or that room or whatever, check this out. It says, and some say that homes absorb the energy of people who live or have lived there. Some say that negative energy can come from negative people, your environment, or your own thoughts. Signs of negative energy in your home include feeling uneasy, anxious, or uncomfortable, cluttered dust or disorganization, areas that feel neglected or chaotic, feeling emotional or tearful for no reason. All right, so check. Since I brought that up, there's some quick ways to alleviate those things right here. Is cleaning up and opening windows, adding plants, flowers, and color, rearranging your room, adding mirrors or larger windows to increase natural light. Natural light is a very big key. You want to make sure that you get some sunlight, some vitamin D up in the place to be, you know what I'm saying, to knock out those dark corners, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, so check this. So when we was talking about the energy field and the 90 degrees, right, in the room, if you're in a particular room, right, and it says right here that people that are regularly exposed to this type of turbulence may feel fatigued. So if you sleeping in these beds, right, that has the 90 degrees angles on the beds, and you in a room and you asleep for like 8 to 12 hours and still wake up tired and fatigued. Why is that? Because something is ciphering your energy. It's ciphering your energy. And when we understand what homie said about the dream state okay, so look, nothing in nature has angles. It's always like a spiral, right? But the doctor that deciphered that code, he said, no, it moves like this, 90-degree angles, right? 90-degree. See, the angles have to deal with building, but the spirals deal with perfection. Our energy has been getting ciphered by these archons, man. The ones that build, the ones that decided to cipher and house your energy, that host or parasite. Psychologically, sharp edges can also trigger a human response of danger, fear, pain, and detachment. In nature, sharp corners and straight lines are rare, and organic shapes and curves are more common. And we got this right here. Go ahead and pause and read, but it's basically talking about how much the human body emits energy. Even with activity, it can even increase 7 times that. Some say that homes have energy, both good and bad, and that you can feel it when you walk through the door, because that you are emitting and you are leaving this energy in these rooms. The corners of the rooms is shooting poison arrows, metaphorically speaking, at your aura field, and you are being drained and sucked dry energetically. That's why you got to get outside, go touch some grass, wiggle your toes in the grass, look up at the fake sky and say, ah, you think that's air you breathing?
Have y'all ever heard that? See, that's what they mean by words or spells. Feng shui. Feng shui. And then the only thing that I really can think about with that video with the lady talk about the magnetism and the organ harvesting, when I heard her and when I heard this video, they both made me think about Terrence Howard. Only because she was talking about electrical and electricity and magnetism, and this guy was talking about the lines and stuff. And Terrence Howard said that for real is not supposed to be no straight lines in nature and stuff like that. So what, like basically all lines are like their energy, so they move in a wave or something like that. So it's like, I feel like they knew what they was doing when they created them 90-degree angles. You put straight lines together and then look what happened. I don't know, y'all. I could be reaching, but what y'all think about that? We are officially at the end of the video. So if you're still here and you made it this far, thank you so much. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe, and hopefully we woke somebody up today. Thank you. See you next time.
TNF.